Available now. Link below.
In a shocking turn of events, New York Attorney General Letitia James faced a barrage of boos and pro-Trump chants during an FDNY promotion ceremony. The incident has sent shockwaves through the department, with top brass vowing to take swift action against those involved. But as the story unfolds, a deeper narrative emerges, one that threatens to expose a chilling crackdown on the First Amendment rights of our brave firefighters. Leaked documents and insider accounts paint a disturbing picture of the consequences faced by those who dared to speak out against the political establishment. From forced reeducation to ruthless hunts for dissenters, the FDNY finds itself embroiled in a controversy that strikes at the very heart of our republic. In this special report, we'll take you behind the scenes of this explosive story, revealing the shocking details and the potential fallout that could reshape the FDNY forever. You don't want to miss my final thought as we grapple with the implications of this unprecedented event. Now, folks, before we dive into this fiery controversy, a quick word from our sponsor. Just like how excess belly fat can suffocate your vital organs and corruption and abuse of power can suffocate our First Amendment rights, that's why I'm turning to this game-changing solution, thoughtfully formulated with potent ingredients that target the root cause of the problem. It's not about covering up the symptoms. It's about addressing the underlying issues head-on. And here's the best part. You can get 51% off for the rest of the month until they sell out, whichever comes first. So don't let your rights be smothered. Take action now and visit trimwithgary.com. That's trimwithgary.com. Now let's reignite the flames of freedom and dive into this explosive story in a stunning display of defiance. New York City firefighters on Friday openly booed New York Attorney General Letitia James during a department promotion ceremony. The incident, captured on video, quickly went viral, sparking a firestorm of controversy and raising serious questions about the state of our First Amendment rights. Here's one moment.
Oh, come on, we're in a house of God. First, simmer down. I want to thank Commissioner Kavanagh and Chief Hodgins for that recognition.
As she took the stage to deliver her speech, she was met with a chorus of boos from the assembled firefighters. The political lawfare waged against former President Trump seems to have backfired, as chants of Trump soon echo throughout the room, drowning out James' attempts to continue her address. Here's another angle.
Kavanaugh and Chief Hodgins for that recognition. And today we are making history, swearing in our first African-American woman chaplain of FDNY.
And she deserves every second of it. And the backlash against James' presence at the ceremony was palpable, with many firefighters expressing their frustration and anger at the Attorney General's relentless pursuit of President Trump. James, who recently won a $355 million judgment against Trump for allegedly inflating the value of his properties, has been accused by some of using her office to wage a politically motivated vendetta against the former president. Now, in the wake of the incident, FDNY Commissioner Laura Kavanagh reportedly vowed to hunt down the staffers who booed James. Now, this chilling statement has raised alarming concerns about the potential infringement on the First Amendment rights of the firefighters who chose to express their opinions. Now, a leaked letter has been obtained by the New York Post, and it reveals the disturbing depths to which the department is willing to go to silence dissent. Now, in the letter on your screen here, FDNY Chief of Department John Hodges stated that the Department's Bureau of Investigation and Trials would investigate the incident and address the behavior of those involved. Shockingly, the letter goes on to suggest that firefighters who come forward and confess to booing James will face a less severe punishment than those who remain silent. Now, this thinly veiled threat has been interpreted by many as an attempt to coerce firefighters into admitting their involvement, even if they were simply exercising their constitutional right to free speech. The letter here also contains a list of talking points for deputy chiefs conducting the investigation, which includes the ominous statement, "We want the members to come forward. They will come to headquarters to be educated why their behavior is unacceptable." Now, this language has drawn sharp criticism from those who view it as a blatant attempt to re-educate firefighters who hold dissenting opinions. Conservative commentator D.C. Drano took to social media to express his outrage at the department's handling of the situation, saying after New York firefighters exercised their First Amendment right to protest corrupt city leaders, a letter was sent saying anyone who booed Letitia James will be sent to HQ for re-education. New York City has become a Marxist hellhole where politics are prosecuted and anyone objecting gets in trouble. That was in his scathing tweet. Now, an FDNY retiree speaking under the condition of anonymity because of the chilling effect here, echoed these sentiments, calling out the city for sending their fascist pit bulls after the firefighter. Quote, it was a political stunt for the city to have the AG there. When it backfired, they sent their fascist pit bulls after guys for exercising their First Amendment rights, end quote. Now, the retiree also pointed out that most of the firefighters who booed James were off duty and not in uniform, further underscoring the notion that they were acting as private citizens expressing their personal opinions. So as the investigation unfolds, the Uniformed Fire Officers Association has warned its members that the department is in possession of video footage of the event and may question specific individuals about their actions or recollections. This has led to a growing sense of unease among the rank and file who fear they may face retribution for simply speaking their minds. Now, the incidents also raised questions about the appropriateness of inviting a politically divisive figure like James to speak at a department event. Many firefighters feel that her presence was a deliberate provocation designed to elicit a reaction that could then be used to justify a crackdown on dissent within the department. As the FDNY leadership continues to pursue those who booed James, the firefighters who stood up for their beliefs are left to wonder what the future holds. Will they be forced to undergo re-education simply for expressing their opinions? Will their careers be jeopardized for daring to challenge the political establishment? Now, these are the questions that hang heavy in the air as the investigation progresses, and the answers may well determine the fate of the First Amendment rights of not just New York City firefighters, but of all Americans who cherish the freedom to speak their minds without retribution. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is next. As we've seen in this shocking case, the very foundations of our First Amendment rights are under assault. When brave firefighters are threatened with re-education simply for expressing their political views, it's a chilling reminder that the forces of tyranny are alive and well within our own government. The actions of the FDNY leadership are nothing short of a disgrace, a betrayal of the principles that our nation was founded upon. They seek to silence dissent, to punish those who dare to speak truth to power, and to impose their own twisted ideology upon the rank and file. But we cannot let them succeed. We must stand with these courageous firefighters, these patriots who refuse to be cowed by the threats of the political elite. We must demand accountability, transparency, and an end to this shameful attempt to stifle free speech. The fate of our republic hangs in the balance, and it's up to each and every one of us to defend our sacred right against those who would see them destroyed. We cannot, we must not let the flames of liberty be extinguished by the cold, cruel hands of oppression. This is Gary Franchi, and as always, in pursuit of truth and liberty, if you believe in protecting the First Amendment, if you believe in resisting anti-free speech re-education, tap that thumbs up button and defend the rights of these firefighters, and may God bless America.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.